Hello, I'm Mike Russell from musicradiocreative.com. This app provides the answer to a question that people have been asking me since my channel begun. How do I remove vocals or isolate vocals in a music track? Okay, let's get into it. This app is available for both iOS and Android. It's moises.ai, and you can download it using the link in the description to this video. It's really, really cool, and I don't say that lightly. It uses artificial intelligence not only to isolate vocals, but also isolate the music and create karaoke tracks. And what's more, you can even set it to isolate certain instruments like the drum track and the bass, for instance. Let's give it a go on one of our Music Radio Creative jingles. So here's the app, and I loaded the jingle in earlier. Let's play it. Now this is the jingle in its entirety playing along at the moment, but what I can do is I can click very quickly and isolate just to the drum track, which is pretty awesome. I can also bring in the bass, and if I want, I can bring back the vocals. I can isolate them, bring the music in, and we've got our very own instrumental track. I mean, it's absolutely stunning, the kind of stuff you can do. Now, this track will loop round and round, and you'll see that it's also calling out the chords as it plays the music along on the app, which is an awesome feature. If you want to fine dial it, you can also fade stuff in and out using the faders here. So sometimes if you want to preserve the quality of a track, for instance, you don't want to mute out the bass or the drums entirely, you can just fade them down to about 10% or 20%. And that's just the start of things. Now, it is a free app, but you can pay for the premium, and probably yearly represents the best value. New features are being added monthly, and it's a really great app that I'm enjoying using. Now, I didn't stop there. I also used the computer version. It works inside a web browser. You can upload tracks here. And not only do they have track separation, but there's also mastering, which is currently in beta if you want to master your music tracks. So when you select to upload a file, you can also choose, well, do I want to just separate the vocals and the music, or do I want to really break it down into vocals, bass, drums, and even piano and other stuff? All of that stuff is available. Back in the mobile app library, I can click into the MRC Jingle and export the stems or audio mix. I also have the ability to share stems or the final mix with others via social media, messaging, email, and so on. Let's get back to isolating vocals in the app. And you have to agree, that's an amazing isolation. Let's bring the drums back in, and the bass, and everything else. And then mute out the vocals. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely crazy. Now, I wanted to give this service a go with tracks that we all know and love. Unfortunately, I'd get a copyright claim if I did that without using a service I like called Licked. Licked allow me to pick out popular tracks like Remember from Becky Hill and David Guetta, and also Wellerman as well. Let's try them and see how they work in the moises.ai app. And then I want to get rid of the Becky Hill vocals. And there's your instrumental track. So if you want to practice singing along, or you want to remove the drums and do your own drumming along to it, you can do that. Or solo the drums and bring the vocals back. Pretty cool stuff. Here's the Wellerman track that I also licensed via Licked, so I could use it in this particular example video. And we can get rid of the vocals again. Amazing. Solo the drums. Absolutely insane. Bring some bass and everything else. The iOS and Android app is a free download with an optional premium upgrade that I highly recommend you getting to try out on your own tracks, your own music, your own jingles, and see what you can create. Click the link in the description to download the app for free. Remember, of course, before you upload something publicly, to check the copyright laws in your region and territory. Make sure you don't get hit with a copyright claim and you stick to the right side of the law when it comes to playing and manipulating music tracks. But in your own home with this app, have a load of fun and let me know how you get on in the comments down below.
Thumbs up, subscribe for more. MusicRadioCreative.com